I think the first things first. You could tell everyone where we're at. I feel like that's probably the best place to start.
The new PFC home.
Yeah.
This is the upstairs component, the podcast studio, the order packing station, and a bit of a multimedia space.
Yeah. I think for those that can't, obviously it's not open yet.
No.
But I had a look downstairs, had a peek. Everything looks almost ready.
It's coming. It's coming. I think we're sitting at like 10 months since start, so it's been a long time, but a lot of work.
Yeah.
We're close. We're super close. I keep telling everyone's like, oh, you've been saying 2 weeks for a long time. I'm like, yeah, it's been a long time.
That's often how things go. Tell everyone kind of like what they can expect from the space before we kick off. Obviously the storefront itself, and you've mentioned the podcast studio. Yeah. But I think there's like one bit that would be really exciting for people to hear about.
Yeah. So obviously the studio's in here. I think look, one of the angles we've taken is that it needs to feel a little somewhere like between a hybrid of a gallery and like an antique store, right? So because obviously these things are super precious and they connect to so much nostalgia and so many memories. We've tried to create a space downstairs in the shop part in the foyer that does feel like that without leaving the football concept too far.
Yeah.
But I think the fun part of it all is obviously the pitch that's going to be put into the store as well, which is a small like urban industrial style 2v2 kind of cage, I guess you can call it, with a lot of inspiration taken from that old Nike ad, which is super exciting.
Yeah.
But obviously that's been the biggest player in why this has taken so long.
Yeah. No, for everyone like that's in Melbourne and stuff, this is going to be the place to be. I think like I've had a look at how it's changed since when I first came here, maybe like 3 months ago, to like now it looks now. I can't imagine what it's going to look like when we finish.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I have a little game to start our first episode.
Me. I'm excited.
I've tentatively called this Where is the Club?
Okay.
And to celebrate your football club, Chelsea, playing in the Conference League this year.
Yeah, thanks.
I thought congratulations.
Thanks.
I thought I'm gonna text you some of the clubs taking part in the Conference League.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give you 3 options with the countries that they play from, and then you have to try and guess which country they're from.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be fun.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, if I send you the Chelsea badge, I would say England, Scotland, Croatia. All right. So the first club, when it comes through, Lana FC.
Lana FC.
All right. So the 3 options: Northern Ireland, Ireland, or Wales.
Oh well, I was gonna say, I was hoping that you're gonna throw me like Scandinavian, Europe, or like some other things. So I'm like, my brain went straight to UK to start.
Yeah. Well,
and you haven't not helped me at all with those options.
Well, that's the game.
So Ireland, Northern Ireland, and
Wales.
I feel like it's too simplistic for a Welsh name. I feel like a Welsh name is going to be way more complex.
Yeah.
So I think I'm leaning towards Ireland or Northern Ireland. And the
I
difference, religion aside, I don't really know too much.
I guess Cardiff is not a complex name, and they're from Wales.
True. Swansea.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not trying to lead the witness or anything, but
yeah. I'm going to take a guess. I actually have no idea. I'm going to say Northern Ireland.
Correct.
Very impressive.
Man's
up. Man's up.
So Lana have been the runners-up of the Irish Cup on 6 occasions and runners-up of the League Cup twice without ever winning. And so they hold the record for both competitions for the most final appearances without ever winning.
Not bad.
So the most losing in the final. FC Petra Cub.
Petra Cub.
All right. So your 3 options are...
Hinchesti, Romania.
Wait, really?
I got this, bro.
But no, the Romanians don't even...
Oh, what do you mean?
So the 3 options: Malta, Moldova, or Lithuania.
Okay, I'm wiping Malta because I feel like that Hinchesti part of the badge is going to be... It has to be like somewhere close to Romania because it looks similar to their type of writing.
Okay.
So Moldova or Lithuania, I'd say Moldova is probably more likely. So I'll go Moldova.
2 from 2.
I think I'm a special one.
Not bad for guessing. I have no idea.
No, 100%. You're just looking at the badges, which we can put up. But yeah, 2 from 2. The name of the football club in 1995, before it was named FC Petra Cub, is Salty Yellow Spike.
What? Salty Yellow Spike.
I don't know what that means. 3rd club now. FC Noah. Your 3 options: Hungary, Albania, or Armenia.
Wow. So my first thing was thinking Israeli, but I'm guessing that's obviously not.
Well, I mean,
it can't be. Yeah. So say again. What are the 3 options?
Hungary,
Yeah.
Albania, or Armenia.
Oh, the only connection to any of these countries that I have is that I might have played with people with similar names or similar types of names, to that is it Yerevan? And I'm gonna guess Armenia.
3 from 3. Holy shit.
Did you not expect this?
I want to win.
No, I mean, I knew that you were going to do well.
Why are you doubting me,
No,
man?
I'm not,
Like, come
I'm not. So the name, FC Noah, references the Bible, Noah. Noah's Ark. So the Ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat, which is traditionally found in Armenia.
Well, ironically, one of the Armenian guys that I knew, that was his name.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, well.
All right, the fourth club. I'm going to butcher the pronunciation. Omanoa FC. Your 3 options are Cyprus, Malta, North Macedonia.
Wow. Okay. This looks a lot like the Panathinaikos badge. Mm-hmm. It looks like Greek writing. I'm going to wipe Malta out of that. I think it has to be Cyprus.
You looking at it?
I'm just thinking like, I don't know the letters. Like the...
See, I'm learning now because it's like, I'm not going to let when he says a guess, I'm going to just try and throw some doubt.
Yeah. No, I'll go Cyprus. It has to be
4
Cyprus.
from 4. Well done.
I'm European champion.
Well done. And interestingly, this club is like more than just a football club. They have departments in basketball, volleyball, futsal, cycling, running, women's football, and women's volleyball.
AFL, are you guys listening to this? This is one of the most successful clubs in the world we're talking about here. In multiple sports.
In Cyprus.
In Cyprus.
All right, second last club. FK Borac.
Borac.
All right.
Okay,
So
this is going to be tough.
Your 3 options: Bosnia,
Yeah.
Serbia, Hungary.
Yeah, you had to go with countries in that region, didn't you? Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, it's got to be, Serbian, Croatian. I'm going to say it's probably not Bosnian. I'm leaning towards Serbia. What was the other option?
Hungary.
I'm going to wipe Hungary off that one, but I feel like it's a possibility too. I'm going to say Serbia. I think just purely because I'm not sure what it says down the bottom there, but it looks like Serbian text.
Yep. Got him. We got him.
Oh, what is Hungary?
It's Bosnia.
It's Bosnia. Really? Wow.
Yeah, FK Borac. Only the second club from Bosnia and Herzegovina to compete in European club competition.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, you got me one.
So 4 out of 5, and here's club number 6 for you, mate, just to wrap it up. All right, and I'm definitely going to butcher the pronunciation of this club.
Yes.
Jagiellonia?
Wow, to be honest with you, I thought that was...
Jagiellonia Bialystok.
Bialystok.
Just try my best out here. Your 3 options.
Yeah.
To go 5 of 6 today. Poland, Czechia, Slovakia.
You really don't like giving me any easy ones to nullify,
Of course,
right?
it's like, this is the game.
So Poland, Czechia, and Slovakia.
Yep.
Oh. What was the second part of the name that you said? It's not on the logo.
No.
There was an of in there.
It's not my first rodeo, buddy.
Oh, come on, man. Okay. I'm going to...
Would you like the options again?
No, I think I'm good. I'm going to take Poland out. I'm going to
Okay.
remove Poland from this.
Yeah.
Just that second word is the of, and I'm thinking that's got to lean more towards...
Bialystok. I'll give it to you.
Bialystok. Okay, so stock, not of.
I screwed myself.
Oh, nah, because it could be either way. I'm going to go Slovak.
Poland.
Polish.
Polish
Nice.
football club founded in 1920 by soldiers in the 42nd Infantry Regiment.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow, so military team.
Military football club. That's the first rendition of Where's the Club.
That was fun. I like that.
You got 4 and you didn't get 2, so it's 4-2. We'll keep a running tally.
We'll take it. Yeah, we'll keep that. We're going to make notes of this somewhere.
4-2. 4-2. Good one. All right, I got a bone to pick.
Hit me.
I've been holding on to this for this very moment. FPL.
Yeah, this has been a 1 month kind of holding back.
I just can't. So I haven't done FPL since I was 18. So it's been over 10 years since I've done FPL. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, the last time I did it, I did the first match week, and then I just forgot about it, and then
Yeah.
just
9:30.
yeah, you're
bedtime.
not checking.
You're
I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. But this time I got talked into it by my friend Marcos, and I dragged you and a few other boys into it, so we've got a bit of a league going. I'm dead last in the league, and because I thought, right, what's so funny?
Oh, just seen your team.
Because I thought that FPL was you build a squad like I was playing career mode.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that, and I should have, I guess for people that have been doing this a lot, you just need to stat pad, people that will get assists, goals,
Yeah.
those kind of things. I was building a well-rounded squad. I thought I was playing career mode or something. So I had Kobe Mainu because I was he's affordable, but he puts in good shift.
Interception king.
But apparently interceptions, passes, that all means nothing in FPL. It's all assists and goals
More or less.
and stat padding. So I've got an issue with that because, no one no one gave me the heads
told
up.
me.
No one gave me the heads up that was kind of how it worked until I realized match week 3 that's kind of like the way that it rolled. And I thought that, and the biggest thing was I saw how many people selected Erling Haaland, and I was like, I don't need him. Man City player. I'm a United fan. I don't need Erling Haaland. And I said to myself, I don't need Mo Salah. I don't need Trent Alexander.
I need money. That's all I want is money.
Yeah, I said, let's just save the cash and then let's get Alexander Isak because he's affordable.
He actually has not had a bad start. So.
Yeah, he hasn't scored enough goals for me. So I that was the hill I was willing down. I didn't want any of those big names because I was like, I'm going to build a squad.
It's a tough one. I was in a similar position to you a few years back. So I used to do fantasy a lot, especially when I was in high school, and then stopped it for a good chunk of years. And then I picked it up again a couple of years back, and I committed to it. And my original thinking was, yeah, I need all the big dogs. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't really think about like what you've gone into. I need a balanced team. I've just gone in. Yeah, I need whoever the big striker was, 2 or 3 years ago. I need all the big goal scorers, and and then I'll just have a rubbish defense.
Yeah.
And then that cooked me because I had all these rookies that weren't playing, and I didn't understand why the good players couldn't offset the score from the others, and I was like, okay, this is a mess.
Yeah.
Then last season, I think I went with a bit more like, all right, I'll get a couple of big dogs, some good defenders, and then I just ended up having a very mediocre season. And then we came into this season. You sent me the invite, and I think we shared squads a couple of times, and then after round one, obviously, like, you could see the team that you had, and I'm just looking at your team, just going, oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Good looking out. Good looking out.
Yeah. And I was like, do I tell him? In the same league?
No. You cooked me. No one told me. Told me. And because because I was seeing like all these things about like Haaland had been selected by like 60 or 70% of people and stuff like that. And like, I was just like cocky. I was just like, I don't need him.
But for anyone that played fantasy last season, they know he went through a spell of, I reckon, a few months, and he was really not playing badly, but scoring really poorly. Not to justify the 14 odd million price tag or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I was in the same mentality. So this season I was like, had him all the last season, really didn't, like, he still top scored, and I was like, didn't really get bang for buck.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like week in, week out, head-to-head games, I'm like, could have done with better scores. So I was like, you know what, this season I'm going to try and nullify that and go, I went without him and Salah, and I am full of regret because now it's like, he's just not stopped scoring. It's like, okay, I've got like other players around, but it's balanced out a couple of weeks, but not long term.
Because I think me and you didn't have Haaland. I reckon everyone else in the league had Haaland.
I think everyone, literally everyone.
I think someone triple captained him the game that he scored a hat trick.
Yeah.
And it
was ridiculous. He forever playing catch up.
Yeah.
I think that week I was very lucky to captain, I think, Son. And I think he got a brace and an assist. And I'm like, well, that just keeps me within arm's reach. But still not having a good season.
Yeah. It's not great, but I have a confession to make. And this is why I'm waiting until this moment to tell you this. Week 4, I transferred 3 players out.
Sacrificed.
I took a 12-point hit.
Nice.
I brought Haaland in.
Oh, he's done it. Mathematically, you just had to pull some
I had
strings.
to. I just thought, I'm dead last. I'm gonna cop the points deduction. I'm gonna get Haaland in, make him my captain straight away.
Finish out.
And I made double the points deduction.
So it was worth the 12-point deduction over using the wild card and changing your entire squad.
Yeah. I just did it. I said, Isak's got to go. He hasn't done anything. Kobe Mainu,
sorry, bro,
demoted. Sorry. And I said, look, Haaland, you need to
please help.
You need to resurrect my team.
So now, for all of those of you that do have Haaland, take him out because now he's done. Ryan's just put the Moz.
No, but he's my captain, and look, it's been worthwhile ever since. So I think the question is, what is something that you were so staunch on before, like a football position that you've been so staunch on before, but then you had to eat humble pie?
Oh man,
and change it up
so many times. I think that like Nicholas Jackson is one for me. They brought him in last season and like played a lot of games, and early days we were terrible. And I was just like, this guy is just a really bad Jemba Bar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's, probably a compliment at some point. And then this season, like, especially on the weekend, just gone, like, scores a brace. He was good. He was rapid. I was like, maybe he's like a little bit like Drogba. I don't know. I'll take that.
You know, I have to admit something is when I had Isak, I swapped him out and I had the choice. I had enough budget for Vardy or Nicholas Jackson.
Oh, who do you go?
I went Vardy.
The veteran. Man's not getting minutes, but, you know, he'll probably still score.
I hate FPL. It's pretty much, you can clip this. I hate FPL. It is what it is.
I like how you've accepted that you made the wrong choice there.
I made the wrong choice because I literally swapped him out and I was like, I had Nicholas Jackson, I had Jamie Vardy. I went, look, Jamie Vardy, he's still scoring goals. He's having a party, right? Leicester City, like he'll get on the score sheet. Nicholas Jackson, you know, like you said.
Yeah.
And then the week that I decide Vardy over Jackson, Jackson scores and Vardy.
And he's playing next week.
Yeah. So.
That's the thing. Now that's the dilemma because it's like, unless he gets injured at training, he's playing next week. You don't score a brace and get dropped.
Yeah. So I made a mistake. I made a very big mistake. But yeah, so that's my FPL.
It hurts, man. It is such a painful process. You just sit there going, why? Every week, why?
And you're trying and that's the thing is like, it's kind of like you're trying to predict how these players are going to perform.
Yeah.
And there's only like a handful of players that you look at and you go like, they'll definitely give us
something. Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Haaland.
Yeah. Well, presumably.
You know, like I brought Trent in.
Yeah, no, I've got Trent too. I like Trent. He's good.
So I had to bring Trent in. I completely changed my squad from week 1.
So who were the 3 ins? So Haaland was in. Trent is in.
No. So I had so to make Haaland work, and he cost like 15 or 16 million or something.
Yeah.
I got rid of 3 players.
Yeah.
And then I brought Haaland in, and then with the remaining budget, I just brought in like this South Korean guy that was like the cheapest player for Nottingham Forest. And I brought Ethan Wheatley in from United, who's like one of the youth academy strikers that doesn't get games. So my bench is like
stacked with players that aren't going to play.
The players aren't going to play. And then every week since then, I've been trying to like slowly maneuver things around, but using the free transfers.
Yeah.
So I took Isak out, I brought in Vardy, and then I took someone else out this week to bring Trent in.
Well, that's fun.
So I'm slowly building towards it. So my theory is it's still early days.
It is still early days. It's a long season.
It's a long season. You know, all those old adages that people say. So like, well, all of you have like, you know, you kind of just like set your team. You got Haaland, you got Salah. I'm hoping that all of you forget, and then there's me cooking every week the right transfers.
Everyone in Australia is just forget, please.
And then I'm going to rise up the table.
It's a slow grind when you're playing catch up though, especially after like a triple captain Haaland week where you're like, sick, I'm 40 or 50 points behind someone already.
Yeah, I'm more than, I'm dead. I'm telling you, when I'm dead last, I'm dead last. And last week, I came close to you because I'm looking at it all the time.
This is bad because I haven't looked at it for a week at least.
You were like mid-table, and then after last week, you were like second last, and I caught up to you. I think I got like close, like 15, 20 points or something. So don't speak too soon, huh?
Oh,
that's my FPL drama.
Now you got Haaland.
Now I got Haaland, and I just got to find the right game to triple captain him, and then it's game over for him.
Who's Man City's backup striker? Alvarez is gone.
Alvarez is gone.
There's no one else, is there? Well, there has to be someone else.
Did they sign someone to replace Alvarez? I don't think so. Did they? That's a great question.
Yeah, there has to be. Let's fact check this because there's got to be another striker. Because if Haaland goes down, what do they? Oh, I guess it's a Pep system. They'll play anyone. But
well, if Haaland goes down, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell him.
You're going to keep him?
No. I'm going to sell him. Bring Salah in.
But yeah, okay, quick, like for like. No,
it's just all the big dogs now. I just have to keep moving in and out of the squad because I need these points.
I think my learning from this season was that, you know, you need, if you're going to have both, good luck to you. But I think you need at least one. The rest you can make work.
And that's just because the sheer amount of points that they bring in.
Yeah, and I also was of the opinion that like, okay, Liverpool, new era with Arne Slot, and then is Salah too old? Like, when is that decline coming? I was predicting that with Vardy years ago, and I was like, no, I'm not going to put him in my squad. He's on the decline, and he just kept scoring.
Some players are just ageless, huh?
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's out of control. Squad, let's see, Man City strikers.
Who they got?
Oscar Bob. The rest are all wingers.
Yeah, he's a winger. Oscar Bob's a winger.
Yeah. They're literally, this is Jack Grealish, Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden, Jeremy Doku, Oscar Bob, Savinho.
Yeah, and I guess if Haaland goes down, then Pep will just switch to maybe like a false nine that he used to play, like a Barca with Cesc played.
I'm just going off what FootMob is declining as their forwards. There's probably maybe some midfielders in there that could play higher up the line, and no Rodri for them now either.
We'll keep you updated on the FPL dramas, mate. But I had to confess that I brought Haaland.
No, that's good. Okay, so I don't really know too much about what to expect from this, but my understanding is that Give and Go is a like Cards Against Humanity style football game.
Let me see. This is the first time I laying hands on this. Okay.
It's effectively a drinking game.
Okay, but we have water.
We do, but I don't, yeah, well, we're going to be hydrated. I think let's just pick a card every week and we'll just.
Okay, cool. All right,
We'll see where it takes us.
here we go.
This is
She's fresh. Gets the ASMR
yeah.
unboxing. Maybe for the people who I'll just read what it is. Give and Go combines quick thinking, action, and discussion-based prompts to test your footy knowledge and better your sense of humour. The rules are simple. Players take turns drawing a card, reading the prompt, and beginning the banter. There are no points or complex rules. You can play casually or like a footy hooligan. So shout out to our boy Tyler.
Yes.
Sent this through.
Yeah, and give a shout out to Rosh as well, because Rosh was the guy that teed up the card game for us, and it's going to be in stock as well, which is actually kind of fun. You can pick first. I'll let you go.
Let me pick first.
Yeah, you can pick first.
First day in your studio, you pick first. Twinkle Toes. Find the closest circular object, 5 juggles, or drink.
There's a football there.
Yeah.
We're in a studio, but this is not safe.
Good luck. Take it away, Paul.
Do I have to bring it? Well, it's a circular object, right? So I probably shouldn't use a football. I feel like that's kind of cheating. The closest circular object is actually that.
Pot.
I'm not going to kick that.
Yeah, no,
That's
we
not
can't
safe.
kick that. We can't kick that. I need to admit that I'm... Okay, yeah, we can do that.
This is going to be hard because I don't even know if it's going to be a shot.
Okay, that's all right.
Might just be.
I'm
You're not gonna see my
really
head.
bad at juggling.
You're really bad juggling.
I'm really bad at juggling.
Well, this is tape, so I don't know how well this is.
All right,
gonna
I'll
go.
take... So we both have to do it, right? So you can go first. I'll hold
I'm
these.
just going
I'll
to
hold
put this
these.
just in case. I do not trust myself.
1, 2.
No, I kicked it.
2. Yes.
Okay.
So all I have to get better than 2.
This is not good for the studio.
Okay, I'm not in shot.
No, you're in shot. You're good
I'm
there.
actually,
Yeah, you're good
Okay,
there.
okay.
3. All right, we'll take
Take
it.
it. We'll take it. If you've ever missed a penalty, have you ever?
Yeah, heaps.
How many? Interesting.
Oh,
This is very
okay.
interesting.
Circumstance.
Yeah.
Like messing around or like
No.
in
Like
match?
we talk like like on Sunday League or whatever.
2.
You've missed 2 penalties in your entire.
Yeah.
But were you penalty taker?
For a while, yeah. Not off. Like they weren't. I reckon I might have taken 10 in.
So we're just talking outdoor because in futsal.
No, futsal too. I've only taken a
You've-
handful in futsal, but
Yeah. Okay. I missed 1 in outdoor.
it still hurts. You could see.
Yeah.
Sorry. I remember one of the ones that I missed, I cried.
Did you actually?
I was like 10, but it still counts.
Yeah, no, I missed I played centre back like the last couple of seasons that I played outdoor, and I finished second top scorer of the club in Churches League. I know this is common knowledge.
Claim
now.
to fame. Yeah.
But I scored like 8 free kicks and like a bunch of penalties. I finished like second top scorer.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So you like whatever penaldo, you just pen right.
Yeah, I'm just a set piece specialist,
Yeah.
mate. But I did miss one. You know the ones where you hit it, but your boot hits the ground before you like.
Oh, that's dirty too.
Yeah.
You know what hurt? It like hurts physically and emotionally.
Yeah, and then like bobbles up at like the height where it's like super
No, it's not
savable.
fun.
Yeah. So I think I missed in outdoor one or 2 probably, and then in futsal I think penalties are harder because depending on the comp you play in, like sometimes you can't take a step,
Yeah.
and sometimes you take. I think you can take 1 step, and obviously the goals are smaller, but
Yeah. I don't mind. I don't know. I don't recall missing futsal penalties often.
yeah.
I remember there was a few penalty shootouts and stuff like that. I don't remember too many like penalties given. But yeah, the outdoor ones are traumatic.
Yeah.
Because it just feels like it's such a big goal.
Yeah.
And it just
How do you miss?
How do you miss?
How do
Like
you
it's tragic.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter like what level, like everyone's watching you, whether there's like a big crowd or not. But like all 21 other players on the pitch
Yeah.
are like watching that moment.
I remember one that I missed was a school team. And it was knockout phase. We still got through,
Yeah.
but I missed like the second or third pen. And I was like, we still won, we still got through.
Yeah.
And it's like, but it becomes relief more than elation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
Because it's like Ronaldo against Chelsea in the Champions League.
Yeah.
When he missed.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit like, oh, I didn't do the part that I needed to do.
Yeah.
Could have been over by that point.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was dramatic though. That went like, I think it was 3-2 when I missed. So I think it must have been the third taker.
Yeah.
And then it went like, we went 3-3 even. Then they missed, and then it was like, I think it was 2 or 3 missed after me, and then the last possibly the sixth taker scored and they missed. So they missed like 3 on the trot after I missed.
Yeah.
So it was wild.
Is that the one where you cried?
No, That I was like 15. I think I learned that a little bit more.
Tell us about the one where you cried.
I was literally 10. I think it was under 11s.
Yeah.
Langwarren away.
Yeah.
Plumb the post. Plumb the post. And I had the biggest ego as a kid too. I was like, I'm like fast, I'm a striker. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
Just run. No skill at all.
That's you know when a kid it feels like it means more. I scored when I played for Manningham like juniors. I scored an own goal, but it wasn't even my fault. Like I was like we're defending like a free kick or whatever, and it just fizzed at me. And I tried to head it, and it just like clipped my head and went in.
And thinks the keeper. That's all.
I got pulled straight away.
Dragged from
I
an
got dragged. I was
That's
like,
dirty.
how old was I? I was like 12, 13, or I was like early teens maybe. I got dragged. I cried.
That's Australian coaching.
I didn't say anything.
Football culture in the country is right.
Yeah. But the flip side of this, one of my best friends in school, he was goalkeeper, and he saved the penalty to send us to. It was like you win your regional, like you go to district and stuff.
Yeah.
He saved the penalty down to the left. Bang.
That's gotta feel good.
Scenes.
That's gotta feel good.
Scenes.
We had this goalkeeper in high school that was great goalkeeper, but would take pens as well. And I feel like now it's so common. But this is like 2010, right?
Yeah.
Pre-2010, I don't think there was that many goalkeepers stepping up to the spot.
Seni or whatever that plays in South
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like that was the thing for them, right? And that was it's kind of like a diamond in the rough type of situation. So for him to take pens at school, it was like, man, this guy is beast. So I remember, I think we were like year 9 and 10 playing in the year 11 and 12 team, and there was 3 of us that went up into that team and
Flex.
Yeah. But the goalkeeper was one,
Yeah.
and he was next level.
Yeah. So when you have good goalkeepers at that age, they're all a bit like
Crazy. Yeah. There's gonna be something. I think to be a goalkeeper, you have
put
to have
yourself
a
in
few,
that position.
few
Like,
skills.
because I remember my friend would just like save stuff, but it's just like
But how sometimes
to
like
get that low, like something's not.
yeah, there's got to be some like who wants to run at studs? Like no way, studs coming at your face. You literally the first thing you do is get your body to the floor when someone's running at you. No way.
Nah, not a chance.
This is wild.
That's a good card.
It's good.
Go again.
Do you want to pull it?
You can pause.
At least we asked for consent.
Go on.
You've been fined for being too late to training. Make up an explanation to get yourself out of trouble.
I wasn't often late for training. I was actually like, I love training. So I'd be there. But I have a story about how training got cancelled one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We pulled out, we started training. One of the assistant coaches brought his kid.
Yeah.
Young, whatever. And so we're training, and all of a sudden it's like, you just hear, don't take a shit there. And his kid has gone in the middle of the pitch and just taken a dump.
In the middle of the pitch?
In the middle of the pitch where we're training, right? He's taking a shit. And they're like, we didn't get rid of it. You know what he did? Took a match.
How, what? Like, who is this kid? Why does he have matches?
No. The dad. So like he's like 3 or 4, whatever. He takes a shit on the pitch. The dad comes over, and for some reason, I don't know how, he like lit it on fire.
Did it disappear?
But then it sunk out.
Wait, who knows that burning shit disappeared? Well, makes kind of sense.
I mean, yeah, like, but training had to be cancelled. But yeah, that's my training story. I'll never forget that because I was just like, I had to call my parents to come pick me up, and they were just like, "What happened?" And it was like, the kid took a shit on the pitch, and then someone somehow lit it on fire.
That is just a wild story. How
Yeah.
like that makes no sense. Like it's not like you're going to swimming lessons and a kid shit in the pool back.
Yeah.
Where the kid's like sub 1 year old.
Yeah.
How old was this kid?
He was like, I think he's like 3 or 4.
Wait. Oh, so he's still young enough to like.
No, that's what I mean.
Oh,
it wasn't one
okay.
of the kids I was training with. No,
I was thinking
training
like,
okay.
10-year-old kids just gone and taking a dump in the pitch.
So we were like early like teens or whatever. So this is our training session, and one of the assistant coaches, he had brought his kid along to the training session.
Yeah,
So
that's
it was like 3 or 4, and he
that
just
is crazy.
took a shit in the middle of the pitch.
I'm trying to think of any crazy. I had a match cancelled once. I was playing with this guy who was actually on Big Brother, which was kind of weird. That TV show.
Yeah.
He busted his leg on the pitch.
Yeah.
And it was like stretchers didn't exist, or they just refused to move him.
Yeah.
Ambo comes on the pitch, like drives on the pitch.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gets bogged. So they ended up having to stretcher him off anyway. Green whistled him and all that sort of stuff, but couldn't get the ambulance off the pitch.
So there's an ambo in the
So
middle.
there's
of the
like
pitch. That's
40 people trying to push this ambulance off the pitch.
Oh
Just out of
my
control.
gosh.
Yeah, out of control.
Oh
40 is probably an exaggeration, but
Yeah,
maybe 10. But it's still out of
That is
control.
so funny.
Yeah.
So then, did you like get what happened to it? Like it just.
It ended up being a catch-up game. So they called off, and it was it's super shit too because the guy that broke his leg and he'd scored 1 or 2 before that, and I think it was because it was still in the first half. They were like, no, we'll just replay the whole game. So,
dang, did you win the replay?
oh, I can't remember.
All right, let's see. Press conference scandal. Explain to the group what you did. So I was playing juniors, and my dad, like, in Singapore, like growing up, he played for like the national like boys and stuff like that. So he would always tell me about like the training that they did. And one of them was like, like the little like sneaky tactics of like how to like clip players and stuff like that. But the one thing that he drilled into me was like, if someone cleans you up, then you got to let them know so they don't do it again, nice. Right? So we're playing juniors, and this guy, he like misses the ball completely. He's like cleans me up. Like just takes my leg out from under me. And so then I'm like, okay, well then to let him know that I'm doing it. So we both go out for a header. I'm not looking at the ball. I just elbow him in the face.
Zero.
Yeah, I just went, you know what?
Bang. See ya.
Just see
Thanks,
you later.
bro. This is for UFC on this guy.
Yeah. So it was I was not playing the ball at all.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a similar circumstance or similar story. There was two clubs like when I was playing juniors were pretty close in proximity, so it was a little bit of a rivalry, I guess. But the other team that we were playing against was always like far superior, and they were for a long period of time. But a lot of the kids in both teams, because they were so close, like went to school together, knew each other from other settings and whatever. I had a relative in the other team, and so there was like a good rivalry there. Anyway, so playing each other for 5-6 years, continuously, because I think it was whatever the A League or Super League or whatever it was at the time. I think it would have been around under 14s or 15s. And a guy that my now wife went to high school with, I knew of him through, through a few years of playing together and whatever, had busted his arm, come back, and was wearing like a soft brace.
Yeah.
He was a centre back. I was playing it like a 10. Cross comes in. I hit the bicycle kick. And he's coming to the header. Yeah. I followed through, and I think I re-broke his arm. Fast forward, I don't know, 10, 15 years. He's one of my groomsmen. We ended up being really good mates, and forever had this story of, hey, remember that time you re-broke my arm?
Did you ever apologize?
No.
Okay, so now
why?
Just down the barrel, just
sorry, bro.
Intro next. Do one more. That was the worst of all. Sorry, bro.
There's no remorse. He's trying to score. He was trying to defend. This is what it is. He knows. He's got his tough as nails. I helped mold him into the man he is today. Yeah. Person to your left 2 foot you from behind.
Oh.
Retaliate however you see fit.
Okay. So I 2 foot you from behind. What are you doing?
Oh, I boot up the ass. Just like you turn around, he's walking off. Bang! Straight up the ass.
I've broken your legs.
And
I win.
Shuffle it.
Yeah, 2 foot is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. It's like Martinez.
It's like when he did that step. Yeah. 2 foot is nuts.
That's wild. Like why would a player go and do that? Like the way he did it, because it was like almost he'd assess the situation, was like, I could probably hit him just enough to instill fear, not hurt him.
Because I think it was one of those like, one of those like fake outs where it's kind of like when people stamp on the ball and stuff to like try and fake someone out. But obviously he hit me. He got air.
But it just looked so bad because it was like...
But some of the 2 foot tackles you see back in the day, like Roy Keane, coming flying in and stuff like that. Like
but they clatter.
Yeah.
Stevie G was such a good... Like, that was one thing, I'm anti-Liverpool, but he was like elite at a tackle. Loves a slide tackle. Yeah. But man, nailed it. Like he could smash players on the run and he was rapid. So, yeah, good player.
Yeah. Nah, 2 foot from behind is crazy.
That's dirty.
All right, here we go. This is a good one. And this is where we'll end it. This is the last card.
Sick.
Best insult you've ever heard on the pitch.
Oh, there's so many. Like funniest or best, like most offensive? We're going to get shut down if we say something.
Look, I played Churches League, so there was not...
You get sent off pretty quick, right?
Yeah, and that shit didn't fly.
Yeah, you'd have got sent off.
Yeah.
Well, at least booked for that.
Yeah. So I didn't...
I think it was probably during a high school game. One of the teammates went and said to the opposition, "You're dumb and you're fat." It's like
it's so simple, but it's so effective.
It really, and it's such a high school boy like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was hysterical.
What comeback is there for that?
Nothing. Like
because
If it's true, it kind of hurts. How about yours?
it wasn't an insult as in like something someone said, right?
Yeah.
But we were defending a corner. It came in. It's like he headed it like kind of just like ran across the line.
Yeah.
So like there's a scuffle to try and make sure the ball doesn't go in, but then also scuffle from the opposition so that they try to force it over the line. So there's like a mass of bodies and this and Sunday league sometimes you get these real big blokes.
Yeah.
And so he's in there and he just like flies in and he just clatters our keeper.
Sheesh.
And our keeper gets up and he just like kung fu kicks.
Really?
He just gets up and he just, what the hell was that? And he just fly kicked.
No shit.
Yeah.
It's like full Maradona and is it?
Bro, it was
Villarreal?
wild. It was wild.
Wherever.
It was wild. And we needed like, that was the first time, like that team specifically, we were trying to finish like top 4.
Yeah.
We never like finished that high before.
Wow.
And so we needed that game. We needed that win. And so we were winning, I think 2-1. And that was like, the ball dribbling across the line, like the desperation. And our keeper didn't get sent off.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you get away with that?
I think it was just like it was so chaotic. Like,
So it just looked like limbs.
it kind of just looked like it was part of it.
Yeah,
Like it was just part of the limbs. That
There was no like kick that went through.
Yeah. But if you were in there, you fly kick that guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I used to play for a club, and a couple of times it ended up as a all-in brawl, parents on the pitch, and it's like, hey, I remember we played like a team up. I think it was like Bunzer away or something, and ref didn't show up. Parent ref filled in, gave a dicey as penalty in the last minute, and it was a 1-1 draw finish.
Yeah.
And then it just kicked off. I could not believe I don't know if there was like the way that it played out with the ref pulling a last minute penalty was super dodgy. But I think there was also, I reckon there was undertones of
like
tension from like a racial conflict or whatever. Yeah.
I actually did think about the funniest insult. I was playing action indoor in like early high school. Some of those comps you play guys that are like older, like much older. So like we were like 13, 14 and you're playing like, like late 20s, early 30s and stuff like that. And there's one, I'll never forget, there's one British guy with like a nutmegged him like a number of times. So tough luck, and he turns to me and goes, see you in the car park after. I'm 13. And my mum from the sideline goes, see you there.